Um, in my research for my Bible study, in North America, it seems like people believe spiritual warfare or people who get possessed,
Mm,
stuff like this only happen in the third world countries.
hmm.
Like, let's say in Haiti, in Africa, places in Asia, like not in the West.
Right.
It's like because we believe in the West that everything can be solved with the right medication,
Yeah.
the right professional. Because in the West, we believe that we need to use our senses to detect it, whatever it is, right?
Right.
If
Yep.
you want to taste it, if you cannot taste it, if you cannot sense it, if you cannot use your senses to detect it, whatever it is doesn't exist.
Hmm.
So now you work in an environment where you see people who need deliverance from demon possessed, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's not really only in third world countries, it's
No.
everywhere,
Yeah.
right? So do you have any stories where even that young girl or part of your team who went up north and they experienced
Hmm.
um maybe where the spiritual warfare was in their face, and
Yeah.
they come back change because of their interaction with, they see deliverance, they see the power of the gospel at work.
Hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, it's interesting. In the West, I find too. I think we've made it a form of entertainment,
Mm,
and I think a lot of other cultures, right? Like you talking about Africa or in the South, like South America, it's a culture of like recognizing that spiritualism is real,
mm-hmm,
and I think there's a greater awareness of it. I think we're aware of it, but I think we just turn it into a form of entertainment,
mm,
and in a way, we've demystified what should be a somewhat like mystical or spiritual thing.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And so I think when people have these experiences, like you said, they're now attaching, okay, this I saw this in a movie, and so I think I need medication because that's the only answer that we're providing.
mm-hmm,
Um, so, anyways, we've seen some wild things. I mean, I've sat down with leaders who have stories from growing up where like shapeshifters. I first learned about shapeshifting when I sat down with a bunch of different leaders who are like trustworthy people, right? Because there's sometimes just weird people that I think make up stories,
mm-hmm,
but testimonial accounts of like shamans turning into animals
mm-hmm,
and seeing it for themselves. We have a testimony of a woman who was the head shaman in a community up north where our team was, and she passed away. And her daughter effectively, like, they used the term mantle, took the
mm-hmm.
mantle, like the demonic mantle from her mom, and in front of a bunch of people raised a sunken boat up out of the water, and it started to float again. And
Mm,
so in the service, her dad came to the service that our team was at, and during the service, he's standing in the back, like shaking and just sweating like crazy. And so our team leader, who has, I mean, she's traveled all over the world, done deliverance, and very strong woman, pastor from British Columbia. She was asking God and said, God, what's going on with this guy?
mhm,
Like, should we go deal with this? Like, is he having a mental breakdown? Is he like demonized? Is he just sick? Like, what's going on?
mhm,
And the
mhm,
Lord said to her, she being the shaman is watching the service through him. So he's being a channel to watch the service.